Welcome, everybody. Hi, this is Debbie Duncan from Psychic Fixes, waiting for Matty Tarot to come on, and we will start some free psychic readings. Matty and I are five-star readers, and we do international readings for people. And we're happy to be here and provide some free readings for people. We have some rules, which we'll go over. We'll let some people come in here. Say hello when you come in. Um, I've been busy all week with doing readings. And one of my longtime clients said, last year you said this year was going to be like, it's going to hell in a handbasket. And I said, really? Did I say that? He said, yeah, because I always provide either video or audio when I do readings. So, anyway, I think that sums it up. I have to stop watching the news. So, how's everybody doing? I'm all set up. What I'm going to be doing, as usual, is looking at either February, March, and April for you, or I can look at a general reading for you or at a specific question. So let's go over that. Please, no health, including pregnancy questions, no legal questions. And when you're talking about another person, please don't put their proper name in. We'll never select it if somebody's name's in there. So it can be a love interest you could write, or could you look at person of interest? Can you look at a relative, a coworker, the person I'm thinking of, something like that, but no names, okay? And what else? If you want to look at a separate um, time, like March or April or the rest of February, you can ask for that as well from me. Now, Maddie's really good at yes, no, and he does pendulum readings. So if you have a yes, no, you would put, I have a yes, no, and here's the question. He's going to be on shortly, and then we will start alternating taking readings, but I'm going to do start readings first. So we've got some people in here. Please like the broadcast. We're here and every week, and we are giving these free readings. Now you can tip us if you want. Doesn't mean that we're going to give you a reading or put you. We don't have a list, so you're not going to go top of a list or anything like that. That's a thank you, but it's not required. These are free readings. So, hi, Jamie. Hi, Aquarius. Hi, Brianne. I see that there's more people than that they're talking. Please like the broadcast. These are the things we'd love for you to do. We're very thankful if you could just give a thumbs up, like the broadcast, so that we can go out to other people. Also, go to Matty Tarot, MATTYTAROT, on his YouTube channel and subscribe. And that way, that builds up his business, and also you get to know when he goes live. If you are looking to, if you haven't subscribed to Psychic Fixes, you can go ahead and go to YouTube or Facebook and subscribe or like, follow, whatever they ask you to do. I'm excited to announce that there is another show for Psychic Fixes channel in development, and that is a very good friend of mine who's so good. She taught me a lot about Chinese divination and things like that, and astrology. So I have on Psychic Fixes YouTube, there is a saltwater cure, and it's where you get the little yang coins, and you at the beginning of the year you put this out and it grows a big salt walls around your dish and all this stuff, and it's about absorbing negative energy and all this stuff. So she taught me that. So we will be having a show. It's in development right now, where she comes on and we'll be able to learn all this stuff about you know, doing these little rituals and all of that. So I'm really excited about that. So if you subscribe to Psychic Fix's YouTube, you will be able to be told when we're on doing that show, as well as David Starlight. And Lyte, David Starlight. He comes on Tuesdays from Australia. Right now, he comes on at 2 p.m. Pacific, but our time's going to change. So Pacific time, it will be changing next month to 3 p.m. And that's because that's his morning in Australia. Now, David has got a couple of master's degrees. He has been all over working at the best, highest rated resorts in the world. And he is very schooled in Buddhism. So he will talk to you about world affairs or any questions that you have. He does meditation just to kind of give you peace and all of that. And then he does free readings as well. Anyone that is on my channels always know that we're giving out free readings. And if you want private consultations, you can get that as well. Hi, Carlos. How are you? And is Brett here? You're saying hi to Brett. My cousin Brett must be watching. So, anyway, I am disheveled today. I kind of took the day off and played hooky a little bit and worked on all these projects that I have coming up. So, it's been nice. And I just kind of hunkered down and did that today. And Carlos Sant was great talking to you this morning. I love when people message me in Messenger and I get to have a chat. Always fun. Okay, we have a lot of people here, but please share the show. And, you know, we aim to really build up Matty Tarot's YouTube channel and get the subscribers, because you have to have so many before there's actions that you can take on your channel. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get started. But what I want you guys to do is if I don't get to you or Matty doesn't get to you, please repost your question down where it's coming up right away so that we can not have to scroll back up. So just repost again what you want. Thank you. One person did a thumbs up, but look at all those people that we have in here. Come on. So go wherever you are watching. If it's on your phone, go to the bottom and it'll say log, like, heart, whatever. I care, whatever it says. Just no mean emojis. That freaks me. No mean emojis. And so please give this broadcast a like. Okay, I got to turn my phone off. I had it on, but it's beeping me that Carlos oh, I think I'll just turn the volume down. Carlos, you just did a post. I get to watch everything here. Okay. Alicia, you're asking when will you buy a house? You have to go. I will only in this type of setting look at 3 months. And that's all the time I have for. Okay, this is beeping. I am going to shut my phone down. There we go. I usually have it off. I turn everything off because everything talks in here because I'm connected with communications here. I won't, Militia, I don't look at a whole year. I know people throw down a card or whatever, and then they're going to tell you what they think, you know, for a whole year. I look, when I do a reading, and I've got to say, it is anywhere from $55 to $65. I'm looking at a whole year for every 2 weeks. So I can just look at love for you in general, something like that. Look who's here. Somebody's here. Hello. Hi.
Hi.
There you are. Hi, Maddie. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
Good.
Just read the rules and asked for all this, you know, subscribing and all of that, and
Mhm.
asked them to start posting their readings. I did tell them that we may have we're going to have a new show that's going to start maybe in 3 or 4 weeks. And a friend of mine that is into Chinese astrology and rituals and all that, has said, "Hey, I want to do something." So this is going to be exciting. I'm
Okay.
excited.
That sounds fun.
It will be fun. Metaphysical stuff. She taught me how to do a saltwater cure, and I actually did
What's
how
that?
to do it. You get like yang coins and Chinese coins,
Hmm.
and you are going to put salt and all of that into a bowl, and you put it in a corner of the room. Now, this is a short version, and you let it go, absorbing any of the negative stuff.
Okay.
Um, and the salt, of course, chemical reaction will start growing. But anyway, yeah, I got turned on to red envelopes at Chinese New Year and the astrology. So that's going to be a lot of fun.
Okay.
So, what's new with
Well, I
you?
love those little what are they called? Hell notes that you gave me.
Oh, the hell notes. I know I
Yeah.
have a packet here. Well, at the thing that I had, I called them heaven notes because they were heaven notes. And you can get all kinds on Amazon, you guys.
Yeah.
And so there you it's an offering for anyone who's gone to heaven on the other side. And but because they were when they were using them in the far east, the missionaries came, and so they started you know calling them hell notes. But it wasn't really the Christian thing to do. But
Because my
anyway,
mom
I
went.
gave these out. I gave these out at my event, and I told people could take them. They're made of a paper, Josh paper, and I think it's JOSS. It's been a while, and can write on it what you want them to do in heaven, and you can buy these in. They look like money, like millions of dollars and stuff. And you send them money, you burn it, send them money to spend up in heaven. That's what they were doing. So anyway, always fun.
Yeah,
Okay.
my husband and I we were using them to just send affirmations to the like universe, and as a like like the let go and let God. So we were using it as like a physical representation of like writing down our affirmation and then burning it and letting it go, and all that. So we did them during like a full moon. It was fun. A full moon
Oh
ritual.
yeah. You guys, you can take tools from anywhere. And once you set the intention on what you're going to use it for, you can use it and use it for that, because it's all about intention when you're using your tools. So, and I'm going to be using tarot tonight as usual. And Maddie, what are you going to offer?
Tonight I am using tarot. I've got my Salvador Dali tarot deck. I've got the Prism Oracle. I've got my crystal cards. And I mean, as always, the inner guidance messages. And then I'm not sure. We're just gonna see what I'm drawn to. Oh,
Okay.
and let's make it clear right now. At the end of the show, like about 10 minutes prior, we're going to send them at pretty much tell everyone, if you have a yes or no question you want answered real quick, just a simple yes or no, just please submit it in that way. And we're going to try and rapidly answer yes, no questions at the end. So
Yeah.
if you don't,
We were talking about trying to get more readings in at the end, and we want you to stay for the whole show, and we will give you an opportunity to stick your question in, and we will give you an answer, but it's going to be yes, no. Okay. And remember, we're not going to do legal or health questions there. Again, please don't put anybody's name in your request. Maddie and I won't bring it up to do. So say love interest. Okay. We'll connect to that energy. We don't need to have someone's name, but we don't want to out anybody on, in the public thing here. So just say, relative, a person I'm thinking of, a
right.
love interest, something like that.
When
Okay.
we're focusing and connecting for your reading, we're thinking of you, and you can think of the person, you can think of the thing or the person, the desire, the situation, whatever. And it, you know, by proxy, we are connecting to that as well because we're thinking of you. So please don't put anybody else's personal info, okay?
I'm going to take Jamie. Let me get Jamie. Hi, Jamie. How are you? It looks like, well, you know, I've got my cheaters on, but it looks like you have this red hair. I love that. Okay, I'm going to connect your energy and I'm going to, it's going to be a general reading. Let's see what comes up. Okay, I have your energy in the cards now. So what I do is I take 10 cards, but there's going to be first 4 cards are going to be representing you, energy crossing over you, a little bit look at the future, a little bit of the past, and then the message or the reading. So let me get your cards out real fast here. All right, I'm going to flip those cards over. I just did a wellness event and not too long ago, and I forgot to bring a box of Kleenex. I made 3 people cry. But that's a good thing. It's a good thing. Oh boy, you got some nice big cards here. You're definitely in communication with the other side. I get that psychic ability card. Okay, let me tell you, Jamie, you have a huge card here. The card that represents you is the Hangman card, which is my card of destiny. And it means that we're all about learning our lessons that we signed up for, bringing in things that we wanted to, maybe from a past life, all kinds of stuff. So you're in it right now to go through all those things to fulfill that contract that you wrote before you came in here. So this is super good. This is what we're supposed to experience. Now, I get the energy crossing over you, like sitting on the money, holding the money, saving the money, or maybe you don't have enough to spend, so you're holding on to it. But I get that kind of holding on to the money, crossing over you in temporary energy. Let's talk about psychic ability. You're going to get another psychic. You're psychic. You're going to get another psychic gift coming up in the future. And it'll be something really big and great. So look forward to that. And always tell the other side, I'm open to receive a psychic gift because it's showing me the strong psychic ability. I do want to tell you, get a little bit of heartache in the past, a little broken heart or some heartache in the past there. Your general reading shows me the Justice card saying, guess what? You made the right decision. Sometimes when we get this Justice card, it's about legal things and court things. Definitely my card for saying you made the right decision. You do have a special message here. My card is the Star card and it has a special thing on it. And that means to have your message is to have a positive attitude no matter what. Wish it to be, use the law of attraction. Also, to hang in there, have hope and courage no matter what happens. Great things are coming for you. So stay connected to the other side because it does show me communication with the other side in the next card. The next card is the Moon card. And this card means that we're communicating with the other side, maybe at night, maybe in dreams. But you have this, sometimes it's paranormal activity. So definitely this is something strong with you. I see you going on a trip. I feel like more of an adventure. So I feel like that's really going to be great for you. I do get a Queen of Pentacles. This could be you or someone else coming in. I think it's somebody else coming in. I feel like somebody that can give you good advice about money. Sometimes these people do taxes or an accountant or something like that. So this is a benefit to you. The Death card comes last as your ultimate outcome card. It is not a death, but what it is a transformation. So a big change is coming for you in a very good way. And that's what I have for you, Jamie. Thank you for participating tonight.
That was lovely, Debbie.
Thank you. Did you select someone?
I did, but they have a name in there. I wish. So I just said in the chat, Aquarius, please resubmit your question without the person's name. If you do that fairly soon, then I will give you a reading right now. Otherwise, I'm going to pick someone else. Sorry.
Yeah, they came in right. I think the first one's in today. Oh, there they are.
Aquarius,
now I'm gonna look for someone, so I'm gonna go on mute.
Okay. Okay, well, I'm going to read it and start pulling the cards. And then, Aquarius, please resubmit the question without the person's name so I can put it up on the screen, okay? But Aquarius's question was, what are the feelings and intentions toward me from this person? And next actions. Thank you. So what are their intentions and feelings toward you? And next action. What are their next actions? What's their next move? Oh. Hold on. Okay, you got the 7 of Cups. Okay, perfect. Oh, you got it. Okay, thank you. Okay, 7 of Cups. We'll get into what that means in just a second. Ay, ay, ay. That was a mistake. That wasn't the cards jumping out. That was me. So hold on. The Star. 10 of Wands. The Empress. And at the bottom of the deck, the Page of Coins. I'm going to pull some clarifying cards real quick. But right off the bat, I can see that this person's faced with a choice. They're finding it difficult. They're finding the choice to be a difficult one. Something that likely overwhelms them because of their lack of emotional maturity or the capacity to have this emotional. So here's the thing with people who act like, or they act interested in you. They seem like they're interested. You may even flirt with them. They don't stop you. They flirt back, and then they're flaky. Here's the thing. It has nothing to do. When you figure this out and you realize this is what's happening, it's like so much easier on your self-esteem because you don't take it personally. But it has nothing to do with you. When someone's interested and then flaky at the same time, it's not because you're not good enough. It's not because they've got they might have someone else, but who knows? I'm not saying that's what's happening here, but it's because that person has a negative relationship to their own vulnerability. In order to get close to somebody, to let them see you for who you really are, to be transparent, to share your emotions, to let them see you in your low moments, you have to be extremely vulnerable. And a lot of people have trouble doing that. They don't feel comfortable doing it. They have a bad relationship with their own vulnerability. It makes them feel weak. They feel weak. They feel stupid. They feel foolish. And it has nothing to do with you. It just has to, but in a way, it actually, you can think of it like this. You don't want to chase someone like this. So I'm not saying this for you to keep holding on. and I'm not even saying that's what's happening here. So don't think I'm saying it's never going to work. What I'm trying to say though is don't ever chase a person who's like not ready. But you can think of it this way: they're pulling away because they do like you. They're pulling away because they feel deeply, and it's making them uncomfortable. You don't want to be with someone like that anyway, because you want to be with somebody who's able to go that distance, go that depth, be able to meet you there on that level of emotional intelligence. It's all emotional intelligence. It's all knowing oneself and being able to express it. Vulnerability is the highest form of courage and strength. And this whole like detached, nothing phases me, nonchalance, that's an indicator of a person trying to avoid that sort of thing. Every time. Okay. So don't be phased. Don't spend your time chasing someone like that, or trying, they still got something to figure out. That's not exactly what's going on here, but what it is, an element of it. This person has a choice. They seem like they're having trouble making this choice. They feel overwhelmed, and it's not because you're pressuring them or you're telling them they need to make a choice, or because you've done anything in particular, but that may be the reason this person seems flaky. That may be the reason this person seems in and out, or like sometimes they're interested, sometimes they're not, and you kind of can't tell. You can't clock it. You can't figure it out. That's the reason. They don't like the way you make them feel vulnerable. But yeah, I wouldn't. You have there's a very powerful energy here from you. And I'm going to pull a few other cards to just kind of clarify this last part. So hold on one second. So the thing is that you're not confident yourself, Aquarius. There's something here about needing to go for things that are actually tangible. That's the message I'm getting. Okay, hold on. I'm getting a message here. You play it very safe by desiring or crushing on or trying to from a distance, build this fantasy about a person that in all actuality you probably will never like take any action to make happen. Because it makes you feel, because you don't, first of all, you're shooting yourself down right from the beginning, saying like, that's never going to be the case, right? Or you just don't have confidence in that. But you maybe build friendship. Maybe sometimes, I don't know if you've done that with this person, but maybe sometimes build friendships with these people and then play that fantasy out in your head, rather than actually being forthcoming and just stating what you want and believing that you can obtain it. So there's a lot of pain here. Not in like a super sad way. So I don't want to like bring you down or anything. What I'm saying though is that everybody has their pain. Everybody has a pain story, right? And I'm getting here that you are perpetuating yours because of this this lack of belief, this lack of like opportunity. You keep taking opportunity away from yourself by making these choices that you're making. So you got to like approach it differently. You got to approach things differently. When you're so focused on what the other person is thinking, doing, and how, what they're, well, where are you? Where, you know what I mean? Like, don't be so preoccupied with what others are thinking and doing and the opinions that they have that you forget to assert yourself and make yourself, make a voice for yourself and space for yourself, for you to show up. You have a really powerful energy here. I want you to like know that you got the Empress card twice. You got the Empress card twice. But you're making these choices you're making are keeping you in a cycle. I see. What did you say? Hold on. What did you say? Sorry, I was just seeing the thing you wrote about the sound that your people are hearing. Anyway, you put, I just want to know if he's not a player or playing games. I mean, let's see if something comes out regarding that. I can ask the pendulum, but I don't see that this person is gonna, I don't know if he's playing games. I don't know if he's a player, but I do know that this person is not the person that you want to continue spending your time on. So that probably is a yes, that he is. But I don't like to say things like that because, that's an assumption. And if you're going to assume, you should assume positively. If you're going to assume, because assuming negatively gets you two things. Gets you upset, and then most likely you're wrong, so it gets the other person upset too. Have you ever heard the saying, like, when you assume, you make an ass out of you and me? Because you're assuming something and you're likely incorrect, and so when that other person gets offended by that and starts, and then now you're upset because that wasn't your intention, right? So if you're gonna negative assumptions have no positive experiences, so just don't. If you're going to assume, try to assume positively. I see that you should be here. It says you should have peace in your confidence. You should find peace in your confidence. And what that means to me is that you don't need this person. You don't need this person. Likely is not going to be the one for you. And you don't need them to feel better about yourself. You don't need them to stick around. There's so many other lovely opportunities out there for you. You are a vibrant individual. You've got a lot ahead of you, I see. But it requires you to step into your power. And what that means is take control of your agency. I don't know how long you've been racking your brain about if this guy's doing this and this guy's doing that and this guy's doing that. Here's the thing. You don't trust him. You're questioning him. You're not feeling good. Your body's trying to tell you something. You don't need to stand and waste all this time. Why, what is this person doing? No. How do you feel? How do you feel? You don't feel good. You're questioning it. You don't like it. Something's up. It's your body telling you, hey, not okay. Let's not do this, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. So you got, on the bottom of the deck, you got the Page of Coins, King of Coins, and the Eight of Cups. Page of Coins, new opportunities. King of Coins, loyalty. Eight of Cups, walk away. So if you want, show loyalty to yourself. Show loyalty to yourself and choose you by walking away from a situation that no longer serves you, and have peace. Find peace in your confidence, and you're on the right path. Okay, but the right path is not chasing this person or continuing to fall over yourself trying to figure out what's going on. So do the right thing for you. Okay, I hope that helps, and that's all I have for you this evening.
Thank you. Okay. I believe I'm looking at Marky. And there I go. Yeah, there's some kind of a whistle or something going on.
That's weird. I don't know what that could be.
Can you mute your mic for just a few seconds?
Did it go away?
Yeah.
It went away when I muted?
It's back now. It's back now.
I mean, there's like an appliance running in the background, but it's like, it's always running.
Yeah, I've heard it before, but I didn't say anything. And now it's, maybe it's loud because I have my speaker up loud.
Here, let's see. Hold on. That's just like, there's a freezer over here that is, it's just, you know, it
Well,
runs.
it's funny. If you can't hear it, that's weird.
I mean, I can hear it, but it's not loud. But on a microphone, it probably, I can understand. It probably would.
I can tell you when it makes a noise.
Wait, is it a beeping? You're saying a beep? It's not a constant whir. Oh no, then I don't know what that is.
Oh, watch the show sometime later. Okay.
Well, that could be, yeah. That's so weird. Nothing beeps over here.
Okay.
Not that I know of, at least.
Okay. I'm just checking the comments. You guys repost your requests if we didn't do your reading yet. And that way we don't have to go look back up. Marky, I've got so many cards for you. It's not funny. And you said that you put in a job application and things have been rough. And I can see it's rough. And that's why I took so many cards for you. I want you to hang into this reading till I get to the end, okay? First 4 cards are for you. First card down is the strength card where I say, face your fears. Face your fears. Crossing you is a harsh card here. The energy crossing you is a judgment card. That means that card comes when something is uncomfortable and it pushes us somewhere to where we go, I'm going to set some new goals. What do I really want out of life? I've got to make a change. Now that's over you right now in temporary energy. The future shows me you being protected, and this is an anxiety card of being guarded and watchful, on your toes, ready for anything. In the past, it shows me the Knight of Swords, which is sometimes rushing to conclusions and just rushing around. It's not a good card, okay? Now, I want to tell you, I did look at 3 months for you. So hang in. We got a lot here. Right now, and we're going to start really just with February. I do get the mentor card, somebody that can give advice, show you how to do something. However, I have a cautionary card here next to it, and that means secret, doing something behind your back, not wanting you to know something. So the deal is, I took 3 cards to say what's going on in February. And it does show me a female that may give you advice, and it makes you rather stuck, very stuck. Like, well, I can't do anything about this. So this advice that comes from this female isn't doing you any good, okay? When I get to March, I do see you feel like, I don't trust what's coming ahead. I don't know. I don't trust this. Well, good. There's your instinct. Don't trust it. I get the star card, which is a reminder from the other side, everything's going to be okay. Try to have this positive attitude. I want you to manifest. If you don't know how to manifest, I want you to send an email to psychicfixes@gmail.com. I'll send you my manifesting book for free. Okay. I also, it says, stay connected and talk to your angels every day and your guides. And hang in there no matter what. Have hope and courage. They say things are going to be better, and at the end, I will tell you that they are. But we're still going through this time period here. And this was March. April, heartbreak. We've got a disappointment and heartbreak. Yet the Wheel of Fortune says a positive change happens and great things come for you. Okay. So I'll get to that in a minute. I went and took more cards, and I get too much worry for you. I get the Hangman card saying we're going through lessons that we need to learn. I'm going through, you have to wait for the money. And I'm sorry about these cards, but I'll tell you some good news in a minute. It shows me that you might have offers that you go crisscross applesauce. I don't know if I want this. And then you feel like I should be making money. I'm left out of the money. I should be making money. And so the deal is, I said, okay, so she is probably have to learn how to manifest, or at least a better way. It shows me no job there where I'm looking at this time period, or the offers that you may not want. So I asked them to look a little bit further for you, and I got good cards. Okay. So this is a temporary thing, but it's part of learning a lesson. But I believe that you should always manifest and in a better way, which my book will tell you how to do it, to bring in what you want. But on your path right now, past the time I'm looking at, money comes in on a regular basis with the potential to grow. I do get a very strong personality woman with a justice theme. That could be you or someone else that comes in. This would be a good friend. I want to tell you, I have some really good, exciting travel for you. I get that your life is going to change in a good way and prosperous. We do have a little wait for this to happen, though. And then you have the new job. Okay, new job, new stream of money, a new project, but it's a new job coming. Okay. So because I see 3 months of this stuff here, I really want you to just let me know. I send you a digital file and you'll be able to look at my book immediately. I have something in there called commanding energy. Try that first. Okay. I get lots of stuff with that. And that's what I have for you right now. So manifest, talk to your guides. You want this to be better. You want that job to come. Let's cut this BS out. Okay. Let's get the job. Let's get the money coming in and all that by manifesting, because it does see that it's going to be hard for a little bit. But you get yourself into a mindset of being super positive and start manifesting. Okay. Psychicfixes@gmail.com. Any of you guys that are watching this, go ahead, and if you want that book, I'll send it to you also. It's free. I want everybody to be able to do this wonderful manifesting. And that's what I have for you, Marky. Best of luck.
That was
Marky,
lovely, Debbie.
Marky, I don't want you to put your email here. But if you just go to your email and send me one at Psychic Fixes, which is right up there in that, right there, Psychic Fixes, at gmail.com, and I'll send it to you. Okay. I'll just return it right to you. Because I think,
Love.
and Marky
Yeah,
says, will I move? I don't see you moving in that time period. They would show me the Empress card, but
you're so
manifest for it.
generous. You're so generous with that book,
Yes.
Debbie. I love that about you.
That's what it's
You
all
always,
about. That's
I love it.
everybody be prosperous. Everybody have a good life. Everybody get healing. The whole world.
Yeah,
I don't
okay.
care how bad you are, how whatever. Everybody gets it.
That's really important. So that is essential.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that for a second. A lot of people don't realize that you have to pay it forward. You have to, okay, so the more you get in life is has a direct correlation with the amount you give. So when you are giving, you know, that will be returned to you. But again, your intention matters. how genuine you are matters. What's the reason? What's the root cause of the giving? Is it, because people who give because they want the validation and the attention, and they want people to think they're, and they, it's like sometimes when people like, I don't know, sometimes on social media, not everyone who records themselves doing a kind act is this way. So I don't want to like throw everyone under the bus and say like that's what's happening. But you can tell sometimes there's people on social media who they're just doing something because they want the grandiose like recognition and validation of like, oh, you're so kind, you're so sweet. Like, you know what I mean? You can tell in the energy sometimes that that's what's happening, and it's not a genuine thing. Those people, that type of giving is not, you're not going to receive back from that. You're not going to get something back in life, because
they're
the
feed the ego. Feed the
yeah,
ego.
the
Yeah.
energy is coming from this selfish, egotistical, hurt place of lack that needs validation. So that's exactly. Anyway, my point is, yeah, giving. It's very important. Gratitude is very important.
This is a really good time for me to say thank you to Carlos. When I got COVID, he sent me flowers. And he sent me flowers at Christmas. How nice is that? Not wanting anything for it. It was wonderful.
That's
nice.
very kind. I like the word kind over nice. Giving and not expecting anything in return. You guys ever have somebody do something for you and then hold it over your head for some reason in some way, and it's like, whoa. Nobody asked you to do that, you know um that's so interesting. It's like I didn't realize, like sometimes there's people, it's like I didn't realize I was going to be indebted to you in some way. Like I didn't, I would have maybe said no, or I would have maybe done something differently. And it's not that you wouldn't want to give back to that person even necessarily. It's just the sense of entitlement that they seem to have, and the demanding and the expectation. That's what makes us go, ew, like what is that about? And the energy's off. So it's like that entitlement, that egotism. So
Well, when I made my metaphysical books, when I wrote them, and I always knew, it's what's in your heart. And I just, love giving it away because I see that it works. And I want oh gosh, there's so much suffering. I want everybody in the world to be healed and have good health. I want them to be prosperous. I found a way of doing this through manifesting. And I want everybody to have a good life. So if you need that book, you guys, on manifesting, psychicfixes at Gmail. And if some reason you don't get it, you come back this next show and you tell me, hey, I didn't get it. I go through my spam and everything, and I'll look, because they'll probably go there, but I'll send it right to you. Okay.
right.
You guys repost your request, and remember at the bottom, well, pretty soon we're going to ask for yes, no questions so that we can get.
Should we just do it now, or should I do one more reading?
Why don't you do one more, I guess?
Okay, yeah. And
or is this one you have?
So we're going to do yes, no questions after this. Okay. Let's see.
So you guys get your Maddie's going to do a reading, and then everybody throw into a comment a yes, no question, but no health or legal. Okay. And we'll go ahead and just go through them. All right.
Kathy, ours. Anything for me? Let's see. Kathy, anything for me? Okay, give me a second, Kathy. Kathy, there's something going on, and you are lying to yourself about something. There's something going on, you know it. I'm not sure how that might apply to you. I don't want to make an assumption, but I think you know. I also don't want to air your business out right here. But like, there's something going on, and you know it. You felt it. You think you've been, and this is like some sort of betrayal. Again, though, this could be that you already went. Okay, wait. This could be read a different way. So it's either that there's a betrayal that's currently happening, and you kind of have an inkling about it, and you're going, and you're like, you're right. If that's the case, you are correct in what you're thinking. So that inkling is trying to tell you something. Or this could also be read like you recently went through a like a rocky time in a friendship and maybe lost a friend. Like a really close friend. But either way, I see here that it's really important that you focus on your stability right now. It's really important that you focus on working in collaboration with others. So you get there's an old African proverb that says, if you want to go quickly, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. So if you want to make it far and you want to have more success, you need to work with others and get along with others. You need to collaborate. You need to combine resources. And a lot of times in this society we live in, we are very much pushed toward isolationism. And, you know, this whole like hyper independence, but that leaves a person feeling disconnected, empty, confused, sad, and like there's no point. It's like it leaves the person feeling quite burnt out. Don't get me wrong, there's moments where isolating and keeping to yourself are important and healthy, but if it is rooted in this lack of trust for others, or in a lack of enthusiasm, or in a even in like an anger toward others, or then that is where it can start falling into an unhealthy pattern. Now, you need to work on setting boundaries, because I don't know. I'm really getting this overwhelming message that like what's going on, and somebody's trying to trick you, or somebody's trying to pull the like be like, I don't know what you're talking about, and you're like, you're joking, right? Like you do. Here's the thing: you don't need them to corroborate that. You don't need them to confirm that. You don't need them to be like, oh, you know what, you're right, because you know. And that's that. And so you have to make your choice from there. You have to make your choice from there. All too often we've tried to like, it's because we don't want to believe the thing. And so we try to like find all these ways to work around it and try to like, and then the other person, especially if they're not being forthcoming and truthful, then makes it harder because the other person, we don't want to know, we don't want to believe the thing, and the other person also doesn't want to admit the thing. So then now we're doing this dance, and it's just really, really painful and really long and drawn out, and really, really, really a waste of your time. So don't do that. Don't get into that dance. Trust in yourself. I'm going to pull a couple more cards. Let's see. Death, transformation. There's something you need. There's a rebirth. You need to let go, transform, move on, rebirth, new beginning. Frustration. And reflection. So I feel like you continually bring up something and somebody just gets mad at you, and you need to go through this transformation and disconnect and walk away, because that will give them time to reflect on things. It'll also give you time to reflect. And I think when you do this reflection, you will find that you should have spoken up for yourself a bit more. And I think that you will find that you have so many better opportunities ahead of you. Yeah. I see you finding a partner that respects you and loves you and you have a very good relationship with, but it's after this person. I don't even know if you were inquiring about a person, but I feel like you like have someone on your mind. They ain't it, okay? The next person, the next one is. Okay? Don't try to rush to meet them though. It will happen when it happens. Here's your crystal card to close your reading. Fluorite. Oh, wow. This stone, when I went through my very first heartbreak, my best friend, one of my closest friends at the time, they brought me a big chunk of fluorite to help me heal and to help me move on. And that's so funny that this came out. Anyway, aligning all of your chakras and bringing all of that energy into your physical body is what this clear, beautiful stone is known for. It is also known to stimulate the crown chakra and enhance the effects of other crystals and stones. This is a must-have for any true crystal lover. Fluorite also takes in negative ions and transforms them into positive ions. Okay, so it is a great mood changer. It's a great stimulator. It's a great healer, and it's great for the heart as well. Okay, you got this. You good. It'll hurt now, but it won't hurt as much as it would if you had stayed. It'll hurt now, but it won't ever hurt as much as it would have if you had stayed. That's all I have for you this evening. I hope it helped.
Thank you. I've gotten the stuff ready for the yes, no. First, I want to tell Robin, you asked about your chances that your sister and you will communicate again after years of not talking. Look at, give me an email, psychicfixes@gmail. I have something called compelling someone to think of you, another thing called talking to someone through their spirit guides. And I want to send it to you because that happened to a friend of mine. She goes, Debbie, my sister will never have anything else to do with me at all. It's over. You know, she had done things that, yeah, they're never going to talk again in their lifetime. So I gave her these things. And darn it, and if the sister didn't call after 2 weeks and made an arrangement to meet up. So let me send those two things to you. Carlos has a yes, no. And let me go up. Let me find that. Here we are. All right. And then we have, I think it's Alicia. I have to look at that. So I already pulled cards for Carlos. I don't know if you want to pull a card for it or not, Maddie.
Yeah. So who has yes, no questions? I'm sorry.
Carlos, are my psychic abilities getting stronger?
If you guys have a yes, no question, put it in the chat right now. We're answering them rapid.
Yeah, they are. So, Carlos, I did take some cards for you. And if you stop worrying about it, because it says there's a wait for them to get stronger. If you stop worrying about it, it will come. Okay. But stop worrying about it. You're destined to be psychic. Stop worrying about it. Otherwise, you got to wait for them to even get stronger. Stop worrying and you're going to get it. Okay. That's what I have. So I'm going to say yes, because they will get stronger. Okay.
Okay, I'm going to bring the pendulum out. It says, Militia Grant, should I stay with my current love interest? Militia Grant, should she stay with her current love interest? I'm getting yes. I'm getting yes. There's, and the message that's coming through is that there's still something for you to see here. There's still something for you. There's still, this is not, this situation is, it is not played out the way it is intended to. And there's still something for you to extract from this and to learn from and to see here. Keep that in mind, that our experiences in life are trying to, there's something to gain, right? And if we continue to experience the same type of thing over and over and over again, well, that's because we're not extracting the lesson. We're not getting what we need out of it. And there's, you'll see a pattern. And I'm not necessarily getting that here, but I am seeing that this is serving, there's a purpose for this. Okay. So yes, you should stay for the time being.
Aisha, is the guy interested in me, in love with me generally? Not now. He can't commit. That's it. Not now. He can't commit. Okay, we'll see if anybody else has yes, no.
All right. It says, will we get married? Lady J. Ghoul. Lady J. Ghoul. Lady J. Ghoul. I'm getting no. And it's actually, it's like, it's not that this person isn't saying that they will, but they like never, they don't move fast enough for you. And so you get, you start to build resentment. Like a lot of resentment starts building, and the resentment causes these disconnects between you two, and it so keep in mind that when we're reading, we're reading the energy based on the current circumstances. So you have free will. Okay. So use that insight to maybe make different choices and carve a new path for yourself. But as of right now, with the way everything is, I see him waiting too long and you building resentment and it causing a lot of fights that tear you guys apart. So maybe look into communication and ways you can better express your feelings and try to get through those conversations, those difficult conversations with this person. Any others?
Cherry Blossom. Gosh, will you meet your true love by May 2025? No, because you put true love in there. Okay, I get some disappointment and stuff, yet I feel like there's a positive stuff here. I think that eventually you won't have to worry because I see you getting married eventually. But will you meet your true love? I'm getting that whoever you meet isn't going to be able to be ready for what you want. And I can't get true love. I don't see that. All right. That's what I have. Hang in there,
Okay.
though. I see you getting married.
Should I move to Texas? It's really wobbly, but it's saying yes. So maybe you have a lot of fear around it. Maybe you have a lot of like uncertainty or doubt, or just like fear of the unknown, or kind of like wary about it. But go for it. Move to Texas.
I'm checking. I think we got everybody. Oh, Kim, we've looked at your trip over and over again.
Kathy, ours has yes or no. You want to do hers?
I was going to do Kim.
Okay.
Or unless you want to switch.
I don't mind.
You do Kim, and let me find Kathy. Are you psychic, Kathy? Okay, there's certain cards I have to get. Oh, let me put your thing up here. Okay. Yes, High Priestess card, Kathy. Can I give you some advice, though? So yeah, very psychic. Power will come. I want you to make sure you're working with the light. Okay, quit anything that isn't. Make sure you're working with the light, the beings of light. You have to specify that when you are working with them, or a spirit comes in, because I get that some dark could come in. All right. Do your protections. If you need my protection book, how to do Wiccan protection, I can send that to you free. Digital copy, psychifixes at Gmail. Okay, just say protection book. But they're showing me some dark energy here. And it says quit it. Make sure that you aren't working with anything trying to trick you, saying it's light. All right. You have that power. You're going to be, things are going to be attracted to you. Yes, the people that, when they say, am I psychic? Or I can call them out and say, are you a professional psychic? Get the same card you just got. So you have that potential. It will grow, but make sure it's always with the light. Okay. That's what I have for you.
You know, it's so funny. I just want to say, Kathy, the moment you start affirming it, the moment it will start to expand. Because I used to always make jokes. Like, I would say something, and then like, you know, it would happen or something, and then like people would say like, "Oh my gosh, how'd you know?" Or like, "Oh my," or "Wow, you," whatever. And then I'd make a joke. I'd be like, "Oh, it's because I'm psychic," and I'd like laugh about it. But one day in my head, I was just like, "I'm not." I would always be like, "I'm kidding, I'm kidding, I'm joking." But one day in my head, I was like, "I'm not kidding. Stop saying you're kidding." And so I stopped, and I just started like just affirming like it's because I'm psychic, like, and it expanded all this like so much more profound experiences happened, and more knowledge and intuitive guidance. And I mean, yeah, it's been It's been crazy. Remind me, Debbie, to share with you next, or well, I'll share with you after the show, but we'll share with the audience next show. A wild prediction that I had that came true recently. It was very, very intense. But yeah.
All right. Did you have anything for Kim about taking a trip?
Oh yeah, Kim. So the pendulum swung in the no direction, and I thought that was odd because my intuition was saying yes. So I asked, what is the or I asked if you specifically were the reason that that trip doesn't happen, and it started swinging yes. So what it's saying to me is that you have the choice. This is your choice. You can either do the things you need to do to make that happen, or you don't, and with the way you have these doubts, you're going to miss the opportunity if you stand around too long and don't make up your mind whether or not you want to make it happen or not. And I say that because I pulled a charm and the rabbit came out in the coat. And you know what this is? I'm late for a very important date. No time to say hello, goodbye. I'm late. Because when you stand around and you say, I don't know, should I, guess what's passing time? And the only time you have is now. And opportunities don't last forever. So, I mean, there's always new ones, but do you want to go on that trip or not? Make the choice and do what you need to do to make it happen, because you're the only one standing in your way. The pendulum swung both ways. So I hope that helps.
Okay. You said he proposed marriage. You need to be head over heels in love, and you better make sure he is before you take, give him a message. Okay, I have a caution for that. All right. I think we are at our time.
All righty. Well, everybody, thank you so much for joining us this evening. We really appreciate it. This is 5-Star Readings with Matty and Debbie and Matty. We're here every Thursday at 6:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So tune in next week. And do you have anything else to say, Debbie?
That's it. We'll see you next week.
Hey,
bye,
thank you guys for liking the
Bye-bye.
show. I see that you liked it. Thank you so much. If you didn't like it, do it now, please. Please, please. Thank you. All right. Bye.
Okay. Bye.